COVID-19 vaccines for younger children will arrive in Massachusetts on November 5th. Here to answer your questions is Dr. John Brownstein, an epidemiologist and chief innovation officer at Boston Children's Hospital. Doctor, thanks for your time.
Yeah, great to be here. Thanks so much.
All right. Okay, we have at least 2 weeks before the state gets its first order of 360,000 shots for kids ages 5 to 11. How soon do you think health officials will be able to distribute them?
Yeah, I know it's on everyone's mind right now. Well, there's still some steps that are needed here. October 26th, there's an FDA advisory meeting. FDA is expected to authorize, but then that goes to the CDC, ACIP committee. That's happening November 2 and 3rd. So, and then at that point, the CDC, will issue a formal recommendation. So it won't necessarily get authorized until November 4th when we'll start to see those first shots. And those doses are going to go around the country to tens of thousands of sites, pediatricians, family doctors, hospitals. And then, of course, we have to remember this is a third dose, a third of what the adults got. Second doses might come likely November 25th. And fully vaccinated kids will likely be beginning of December. So not by Thanksgiving, but by Christmas, we might have fully vaccinated children among us.
A national poll last month by the Kaiser Foundation found that 2/3 of parents say they're not ready yet to vaccinate their kids. Now, this was a poll from last month. I will tell you, I have 2 kids in this age group, and I do think attitudes are changing. I do think there was a fair amount of hesitation. I think as we become closer to actually rolling out these vaccines with the holidays looming, I think a lot of parents are much more ready to pull the trigger. But for those that are hesitating, why do you think they are?
That's a good question. I also have 2 kids in that category, and I think attitudes are changing. But vaccine confidence, it goes down as you go into younger age groups. It makes sense. Risk calculation for kids is different, and we have to be concerned about hesitancy. I think a lot of us are in this wait-and-see category because people have concerns about the vaccine. And obviously, with FDA authorization, I think that will change. You know, often parents don't fully recognize the impact of COVID in kids, and there is significant impact there. Often people think that these vaccines are too new or not tested enough, but we have to remember these vaccines are the most studied vaccines ever produced. And then finally, I think there's a lack of trust in our government, and politics obviously have played too much of a role in this pandemic. But like we said, the entire pandemic, we just have to keep following the science, follow the trusted experts out there, leave out, that Facebook chatter and rumors, and really just follow, what your pediatricians are saying and really what the science is guiding us on.
Yeah, you mentioned attitudes might be changing. Do you expect to see more demand from parents in Massachusetts?
Well, Massachusetts is phenomenal when it comes to vaccinating more generally. Compared to other states, we've seen massive uptake. Massachusetts is one of the top states. 79% of the population has at least one shot. Among those are eligible. And I think there's a lot of parents that are anxious, just want to get their kids immunized. We're going to have a large portion of kids in schools, eligible for the vaccine. That vaccine means that schools can change dramatically. The masks can start to come off, social distancing can start to go away. So vaccinations really mean that we can start removing interventions and getting our kids really back to normal. So I do think here in this state, there's going to be a lot of demand.
All right, Dr. John Brownstein with Boston Children's. Always good to see you, doctor. Thanks for the time.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.